CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman joins us now at the table. Glad you're both here. Bob stays with us as well. Rikki, so this is the first of, I believe, 4 different criminal trials the former president is facing. Why is this one in particular so significant?
It's significant because it's first. It's significant, and it is a solemn day in court when you put a former president, let alone one who is running for office again, on trial. Everything about this has to be taken seriously, and if he is convicted, you must face the fact that there are people out there who will take this conviction seriously in Bob's world when they go to the polls.
Should we point out that this is not normal? You know, Donald Trump always says it's a witch hunt, everyone's against him, that it's unprecedented, but also his behavior for a lot of people is unprecedented. This is just not normal what we're living. After a while, I worry that the audience just hears white noise where they hear all of these cases running together.
They may, but this is the first one that actually is going forward, so the attention will be on this one. But no, it is not normal. Nothing about this follows legal norms in a courtroom. It may happen this time because Judge Merchant is strict and he is going to run a courtroom the way it should be run. But 34 felonies for business records, not normal.
Bob, Trump has already been accused of violating the judge's gag order, which bars him from making public statements about witnesses. How does this affect his ability to rally his base?
So the gag order allows Trump to talk about the judge in this case. It allows him to talk about the district attorney, just not witnesses. But it's clear that former President Trump is testing the bounds of what he's able to say as not only the defendant in this case, but as Rikki said, a candidate for federal office, running for the presidency. And he's also trying to show his people that he's fighting the political establishment, the legal establishment. One time I reported about a story. Hope Hicks talked to Trump after the 2020 election. She said, "Why can't you just give up the fight?" He said, my people, they demand I fight.
Yeah, he acts like it's on behalf of the people. There were reports that he seemed to be falling asleep in court yesterday. Was he bored?
Whatever he was doing, he was closing his eyes, dipping his chin. Some there say he was sleeping, others say he was being performative. Whatever it was Trump, and he was showing he was dismissive of the proceedings.
Just resting his eyes for a moment.
Well,
that's
there's
all.
an adrenaline factor there, too. I mean, when you have a lot of stress and you are a criminal defendant who is potentially facing 4 years prison time, it gets to you that this is serious. And as you come in wrapped up tight, you have moments where your adrenaline goes down.
I'm sure that's true.
It's going to be tough to get a jury, don't you think? I heard reports of jurors saying, I don't want to do this.
Well, Biden won like 85, 86% of the potential voters in the jury pool area. So, I mean, like, it's a very blue area is my point. Can they get a fair jury?
We have to decide what's fair. What it means is who is the least partial. And here, one of the smart things the judge did was he basically said, raise your hand and you may leave if you think you cannot be fair and impartial. That probably took days off of jury selection just by getting rid of those people. What I say, very important, watch out for the stealth juror, the juror who answers everything perfectly because he or she wants to be on that jury and vote the way that he or she does not appear that they will vote.
Such a veteran of these things. I love that kind of detail. Yeah.
And watch for a venue change push. Sources close to Trump's legal team tell me they're going to try to get this case out of New York, saying they can't get a fair hearing.
And they should do it every single day. When you have 50% of the people who say they can't be fair, move for a change of venue.
And that number, by the way, is 87% voted for Joe Biden among the population that is the jury pool being drawn from. It's a big number.
Speaking of Joe Biden, you might not be able to use that Sleepy Joe diss if it's true that he fell asleep in court. Rikki and Bob, thank you both very much. Appreciate it.